Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, feeling like your legs are being squeezed by an invisible force? It's one of the most common complaints I hear from people as they get older: nighttime leg cramps. You're cozy in bed, the day's fatigue is starting to ease, and then, bam, a sharp cramp grabs your calf or thigh, leaving you tossing and turning for the rest of the night. It can be so frustrating, and it happens more often than we'd like to admit. If this sounds familiar, know that you're not alone. Many older adults experience these painful cramps, especially at night when we're less active and our muscles might not get the movement they need. In fact, over half of people aged 60 and above report experiencing leg cramps regularly. But the good news is that with a few small changes, you can help prevent these cramps and get a better night's sleep. In this video, we'll dive into how you can reduce or even eliminate those nighttime cramps with simple lifestyle changes, habits, and practices that fit seamlessly into your daily routine. By the end, you'll feel better prepared to enjoy those peaceful nights of rest again. Let's start with one of the most effective ways to tackle leg cramps: staying hydrated. I know, it sounds simple, but it's a game changer. As we get older, our sense of thirst can diminish, and we might not realize how dehydrated we actually are. But when our bodies don't have enough water, our muscles can become more prone to cramping. So, make it a habit to drink water throughout the day. A good rule of thumb is to aim for about 8 cups of water a day, but if you're more active or the weather is particularly warm, you might need a bit more. Keep a water bottle by your side, whether it's on the table as you're watching TV, by your bed, or even in the kitchen while you're cooking. It's all about making water a part of your routine so your muscles stay relaxed and less likely to cramp. Now, let's talk about stretching. Yes, those gentle stretches before bedtime can work wonders. Stretching helps lengthen and relax your muscles, which can keep them from seizing up in the middle of the night. It doesn't have to be a big, complicated routine. Just a few minutes of basic stretches can do the trick. A simple stretch for your calves involves standing up, holding onto a chair or the edge of your bed for balance, and then gently stepping one foot back. Keep your heel on the floor and bend your front knee. You'll feel a stretch in your calf. Hold this for about 20 seconds and repeat it on the other side. Stretching your calves before bed is especially important if you're prone to cramping in that area. Doing this every night can make a huge difference over time. Another great stretch is for the hamstrings, which are the muscles at the back of your thighs. These muscles can also be a culprit for cramps, especially if they're tight. Sit on the edge of your bed with one leg extended straight out in front of you. Gently lean forward from your hips, reaching for your toes, without straining. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds. This stretch targets the back of the thigh, which can help prevent cramps that hit in the middle of the night. You don't have to go overboard with stretching. Just a few minutes each night will help keep those muscles from locking up. Plus, it's a soothing routine that signals your body it's time to wind down and prepare for sleep. And here's another simple yet powerful tip: checking your diet. Sometimes, what you eat, or what you're missing, can contribute to leg cramps. A diet rich in certain nutrients can help keep cramps at bay, while a lack of others can make them more likely. For example, magnesium is crucial for muscle function, and a deficiency in magnesium has been linked to leg cramps. You might want to add more magnesium-rich foods to your meals. Foods like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains are packed with this essential mineral. Bananas are another great option, not just for their potassium content but also for their magnesium. A banana before bed can be a tasty and beneficial part of your evening routine. Another important nutrient to pay attention to is potassium. Potassium helps regulate muscle function, and when you're low on it, your muscles are more prone to cramping. Along with bananas, try to include more potatoes, tomatoes, and spinach in your diet. They're all high in potassium and can provide the muscle support you need, especially at night when your body is trying to rest. Lastly, let's not forget about calcium. Calcium plays a key role in muscle contractions and relaxation. Make sure you're getting enough calcium-rich foods in your diet, like dairy products, fortified plant milks, or leafy green vegetables. If you're not a fan of dairy, there are plenty of plant-based options that still give you the calcium boost you need. Now that we've covered hydration, stretching, and diet, let's look at some other simple habits that can help prevent nighttime leg cramps. We'll dive into those in the next part, but for now, take these small, actionable steps into your routine, and you'll be on your way to better, cramp-free nights ahead. Stay with me, and we'll keep this journey going. Now that we've talked about hydration, stretching, and the importance of a balanced diet, let's continue with some more habits and tips to help prevent those frustrating nighttime leg cramps. You're probably wondering, what else can I do to keep my legs from cramping? Well, there's a lot more to it, and these next steps are just as simple but just as powerful. First, let's discuss sleep position. Believe it or not, how you position your body while you sleep can have a big impact on whether or not you wake up with a cramp. For many people, sleeping with their legs in certain positions, like curled up too tightly or with their toes pointed downward, can trigger leg cramps. If you're someone who sleeps in a fetal position with your knees drawn up towards your chest, it's worth trying to straighten out your legs more at night. Lying flat on your back with your legs extended can help relax your muscles and reduce the chances of cramping. If you tend to sleep on your side, try not to curl your legs up too much. A small pillow placed under your knees while lying on your back can help maintain that neutral leg position and keep your muscles from tightening. For those who sleep on their stomachs or with their legs in a way that causes their toes to point down, which is often referred to as plantar flexion, this can strain your calves and trigger cramps. Try gently adjusting your sleeping position so that your legs remain more relaxed and aligned during the night. This small change might be just what you need to wake up feeling refreshed, without any painful leg cramps to start your day. Next up is wearing the right shoes during the day. It might sound a bit odd. How do shoes affect nighttime leg cramps? But hear me out. Wearing shoes that don't provide enough support can lead to muscle imbalances and strain throughout the day, which can increase your risk of cramps at night. If you spend a lot of time standing, walking, or even sitting, poor footwear can create problems in your lower legs that lead to nighttime cramping. Look for shoes that offer good arch support and cushioning. If you have flat feet or if your shoes tend to wear out quickly, it's worth investing in insoles that provide additional support. You'll notice that the more comfortable and supported your feet are during the day, the less likely your legs will be to cramp at night. If you're on your feet a lot, consider wearing shoes designed for comfort, like orthopedic shoes or sneakers with added arch support. Your legs will thank you when it's time to rest. In addition to the right shoes, consider incorporating gentle movement into your daily routine. While stretching before bed is important, it's also beneficial to keep your legs moving throughout the day. Sitting for long periods can cause your muscles to become stiff and prone to cramps. So, take breaks and stand up every 30 minutes or so. Walk around, stretch, or even do some light leg exercises to keep the blood flowing and your muscles relaxed. It doesn't need to be intense, just a few minutes of gentle movement here and there can help prevent cramps from taking hold later in the night. Another great tip is to use heat or cold therapy. Both heat and cold can have a soothing effect on your muscles, and using one or the other can help prevent cramps from setting in. If you're someone who tends to cramp in the middle of the night, try using a heating pad or a warm compress on your legs before going to bed. The warmth helps increase blood flow to the muscles and can ease tightness, preventing cramps from happening. Alternatively, if you feel a cramp coming on in the middle of the night, a cold pack applied to the cramped muscle might help. The cold can reduce the inflammation and relieve the muscle spasm. You could even alternate between heat and cold therapy to find out what works best for you. It's all about keeping your muscles relaxed and ready for a good night's sleep. Finally, let's talk about supplementing with magnesium. If you've been following along, you'll know that magnesium is a key player in muscle relaxation and cramp prevention. But sometimes, even with a healthy diet, we might not get enough magnesium, and that's where a supplement can come in handy. Before starting any supplement, it's always a good idea to check with your doctor, especially if you're on medication or have health concerns. But magnesium supplements are generally safe and can help regulate muscle function, making them a great option for preventing cramps. You can find magnesium in different forms, such as magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate, which are easier on the stomach. Taking a magnesium supplement in the evening can be especially helpful as it not only helps with muscle relaxation but also promotes better sleep, which is essential for overall health. Now that we've covered these practical habits, sleep position, footwear, movement, heat or cold therapy, and magnesium, it's clear that preventing leg cramps doesn't have to be complicated. It's all about making small changes that add up over time. But before we finish up, there's one more important piece to the puzzle: managing your overall health. Maintaining a healthy weight, staying active, and keeping your blood circulation strong are all important factors in preventing cramps. When we're in good health overall, our muscles and joints function better, and the likelihood of cramping decreases. If you have any underlying health conditions, like diabetes or circulation problems, managing them with the help of your healthcare provider will also go a long way in preventing cramps. With these tips and tricks, you're well on your way to keeping those nighttime leg cramps at bay. But don't worry, we're not done yet. In the final part of this video, we'll wrap everything up with a few more actionable strategies and talk about how. Now that we've covered several strategies to prevent nighttime leg cramps, let's wrap things up with a few more tips to ensure you're feeling your best every night and setting yourself up for long-term relief. As we've discussed, staying hydrated, stretching, watching your diet, adjusting your sleep position, and supporting your feet with the right shoes are all important factors in reducing cramps. But there's one last, often overlooked aspect that can make a big difference in how your muscles function and how easily cramps can be avoided: managing stress. You might be thinking, what does stress have to do with leg cramps? Well, stress can actually have a significant impact on your muscles. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol, which can cause your muscles to tense up. This constant tension can lead to cramping, especially in your legs. So, learning ways to manage stress effectively can help not only your mental well-being but your physical health as well. There are many ways to manage stress, and what works for one person might be different for another. But simple practices like deep breathing, mindfulness meditation, and even taking a moment each day to relax can help lower those stress levels. Take time each day to unwind, whether that's reading a book, listening to your favorite music, or even going for a walk outside. Relaxing your mind can, in turn, relax your muscles. Regular physical activity also plays a big role in preventing leg cramps. We've already talked about movement during the day, but let's dig a little deeper into how staying active can keep cramps away. Regular exercise not only strengthens muscles but also improves circulation, which is key for preventing cramps. However, it's important to balance your exercise routine. Too much intense activity, especially if you're not used to it, can lead to overexertion and increase the likelihood of cramps. On the other hand, low-impact exercises like walking, swimming, or cycling are great options for older adults because they keep your muscles strong and flexible without putting too much strain on your body. For instance, if you enjoy walking, aim for at least 20 to 30 minutes a day, but listen to your body. Start slow and gradually increase the time as you feel more comfortable. Swimming is another excellent choice because it's gentle on your joints but provides a full-body workout, which can improve muscle tone and flexibility. The key here is consistency. Regular movement will keep your muscles conditioned, reducing the chances of cramping when you're resting. Let's talk about comforting routines before bed. Having a calming nighttime ritual can help signal to your body that it's time to relax and unwind, preparing both your mind and muscles for a peaceful night of sleep. Perhaps you could try a warm bath before bed. The warmth of the water helps relax your muscles and improve circulation, making it less likely that you'll wake up to cramps. Adding Epsom salts to the bath can be especially helpful, as they contain magnesium, which, as we discussed earlier, is vital for muscle relaxation. If a bath isn't your thing, you might enjoy using a lavender-scented pillow spray or an essential oil diffuser. Lavender is known for its calming properties, which can help reduce tension and create a peaceful atmosphere before you sleep. A relaxing atmosphere helps set the stage for a good night's rest, allowing your muscles to relax and recover, so they're less likely to cramp later. One final point worth mentioning is keeping track of your symptoms. If you've been experiencing leg cramps regularly, it can be helpful to keep a journal of when the cramps occur and any potential triggers you've noticed. For example, do they happen after a particularly active day? Or perhaps they show up when you've had less water? By tracking these patterns, you can pinpoint what might be causing the cramps, making it easier to make adjustments in your routine. If the cramps are frequent or severe, it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor. Sometimes underlying health conditions like circulation problems or nerve issues can contribute to leg cramps, and your doctor can help you find the best treatment. Remember, it's the little things that add up. Each step you take to stay hydrated, stretch, manage stress, and stay active is a positive one toward a cramp-free life. And don't be discouraged if the changes don't produce immediate results. Like anything, consistency is key. It might take a little time for your body to adjust, but with patience and persistence, you'll begin to notice fewer and fewer cramps interrupting your nights. At the end of the day, leg cramps don't have to control your sleep or disrupt your life. By adopting these simple habits and incorporating them into your routine, you can take back control of your nights and wake up feeling refreshed. It's all about making small, manageable changes that add up over time. If you found these tips helpful, I'd love to hear about your experiences with leg cramps and how you've managed them. Feel free to share your thoughts or any other tips that have worked for you in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you found it useful, and subscribe to the channel for more helpful tips on improving your health and well-being as you age. Here's to living your best life, cramp-free, comfortable, and ready to talk.